The Phantom Menace is really, really bad. But you already know that, and I'm not gonna be one of those old guys. It ruined my childhood. George Lucas really dropped the ball. He went from A New Hope to the best movie ever, Empire Strikes Back, to Return of the Jedi. That's those are three great films, and then you go to the Phantom Menace. Here's some things they could have changed, done different, or just ultimately just fix it. I literally think I could have wrote a better prequel to the Star Wars films. But before we go anywhere, I used to like the Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace is still, to this day, the movie I've seen most in theaters. I literally saw it with my brother and my dad at least 5 times when I was like about 4 or 5 years old. And 4 or 5-year-old John really liked that movie. And then hey George, then I freaking grew up. I turned 8 years old. And I'm like, hey, this movie's not that good. And I watched it recently and I just like, oh no, what treachery. Where do you want me to start? I'm gonna start with the obvious one. Jar Jar Binks. I really wish I was in the freaking boardroom when George Lucas and freaking all his little team, his little buddies, decided when this character was a good idea. This CGI piece of crap is about 8 feet tall and the most annoying voice ever. Oh, Annie! And let alone he's the most annoying character, he has really no point in the whole film except he literally takes down the Republic, and I'll explain why. Yes, people, Jar Jar freaking Binks takes down this Republic. When Padme had to step out, this is not in the Phantom Menace. I think it might be Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith. It's around that area because he's not really in those films. He's on like 10 minutes. So when she has to go somewhere, he's like the backup quarterback and he just has to step in. Really doesn't have to do much. Literally, he doesn't have to say a word and he'll be fine. But no, he runs his big fat mouth and freaking and it tells the freaking Republic they should give sole power to the Chancellor in this time of need. So Chancellor Palpatine, we all know he turns into Darth Sidious, aka the Emperor. Fucking Jar Jar fucking Binks from the first film, the most annoying guy, literally takes down the Republic. George Lucas, what the hell are you doing? So Jar Jar Binks takes out the Republic, pretty much single-handedly. That's later on, though. Spoiler alert. That's so bad, just writing, dude. Back to the Phantom Menace. Darth Maul. Darth Maul is pretty badass. I don't care what you say. He's pretty badass. But what the hell? What the hell, freaking George Lucas? One, he gets like 10 lines. That's alright, because one of my favorites is Boba Fett. And he has like 10 lines. But you killed him off in the first film? What? See, what I would like, if Obi-Wan does cut him, but he survives, like in the Clone Wars. No, so I want Darth Maul in the second and third film. And Obi-Wan, over the years, he's got so much hatred, towards Darth Maul because he killed Qui-Gon, his master. And this hatred of Obi-Wan, it's not bad, but kind of rubs off on Anakin. And in the third film, like in the beginning, an epic battle, and Obi-Wan with pure hatred in his heart kills Darth Maul. And then, like, Anakin's like, this means you have a antagonist in the first, second, and third film. Who the hell is the antagonist in the second film? Count Dooku? You see in the last 30 minutes of the film? What? Okay, back to the Phantom Menace. I'm sorry. I'm running off on all of the prequels. I gotta stick to the first one. Darth Vader, the biggest badass in the galaxy. You find out he's a slave pussy boy from Tatooine that likes pod racing. Oh, isn't that sweet, Annie? His freaking name is Annie. Oh, Annie. The freaking ginger, what's that freaking dance, not opera, like dance, like play thing, Annie. Oh, Annie. And you know what about Annie? Annie built C-3PO. Wait, what? C-3PO, spoiler, was built by Annie, aka Darth Vader. But no one noticed him in the original trilogy because he wasn't built by him, George. What the freak are you trying to do? I know exactly what you're trying to do there. He's just trying to add some characters that we relate to. Like, he added Obi-Wan Kenobi, he had to there. But C-3PO didn't need to be in the prequels. Neither did R2-D2. George Lucas added these characters so we can remember the characters we loved in the original trilogy. Please, I really hope episode 7's not like this. I know they're bringing back old cast. I want that, but I still want for no purpose. There was literally no purpose for them to. I love R2-D2 too. He's like one of my favorite characters. And they only recruit him because his metachlorian count is high. What the fuck is metachlorian count? It's the stuff that gives you the Force. It's a blood thing now. See, in the original trilogy, the Force is like a religion. The more you know it, the more you embrace it, the more you have. Nope, not in the prequels, not anymore. You're just born with it. So if you don't like, you're out of luck if you're not born with it. And you know what I really, really, really hate about these prequels, and you probably do too if you're a diehard Star Wars fan. The people that actually like the prequels. The people that like the prequels, they'd be like, I like freaking lightsaber battles. The Phantom Menace is so good. Did you see that double lightsaber battle between Darth Maul? Yes, I did. It was pretty cool. Like double lightsabers. That was pretty cool, George Lucas. I'll give you that. I asked those people. Yeah, those battles were cool, but there's no freaking story. The story in the original trilogy makes Star Wars great. It's not the CGI. It's not like the lightsaber battles. Yeah, they might be cool, but it's the story. What makes a good film slash game? Story. The story makes it good. Metal Gear Solid has a beautiful story, which I think they might make into a movie because it's so good. The prequels didn't have that. The original trilogy had romance. They had, they filled in some funny parts. It was just so good. Like, good versus evil. Like, the power struggle between father and son. There's so many metaphors in there. This movie has no epicness. No epicness. The only two parts I really like in this movie is the first 10 minutes when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon is fighting, and pretty much the last 10 minutes when they're fighting. There's no epic lines in this movie. There's no, like, tension. There's no, like, in case of emerging feeling, like, what if Darth Maul wins? Like, oh my gosh, like, no. Doesn't happen in this film. You don't feel, like, urgency at all in this film. Instead, you get a lot of filler. Lots of filler. This movie only has, like, 45 minutes of pod racing and leading up to that, but that's no filler because everyone wants to watch pod racing in a Star Wars film. It's like a Fast and the Furious meets the galaxy far, far away, and I'm really worried. Like, it's like, oh, it's not epic. I kind of want my Star Wars films to be gritty. Like, look at the film Empire Strikes Back, for example. Luke has one arm left, and he finds out Darth Vader's his dad, the enemy. 2, Han is frozen in carbonite. And lastly, they're rebuilding the freaking Death Star. So you're thinking at the end of Empire, what's gonna happen to Luke, Leia, Han? He's frozen. The Death Star, the freaking Empire is super strong right now. You don't feel that in the damn prequels, let alone the Phantom Menace. And the reason why I really made this video, I found out Tupac Shakur, which I'm kind of a fan of, audition, was planning to audition for a spot of the Phantom Menace. I'm a fan of Tupac, but it's like he would have been a Jedi. Jedis are supposed to be wise and all knowledgeable. Wait. West Side Gangsta Party. Let's go, Jado. This is gonna wrap up this kind of rant. And I really think any true Star Wars fan would write a better script than George Lucas did in the prequels. But I'll give credit where credit is due. John Williams, you did a great job, dude. I am glad you're back with the 7th one. You did an awesome job. Keep it up with that good music, dude. Like I said, this is gonna wrap up this video. Comment below what you would have changed in the prequels. Did you like the prequels? Some people do. I just question everything if you like the prequels, especially the Phantom Menace. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe, share. That really helps. Kind of does. It spreads the word Star Wars fan. But I can't say more. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. And just a real recap. Look at the braid, dude. The braids are getting long. Star Wars fans out there all around, please grow a Padawan braid. They're badass, and it just shows power and strength throughout the galaxy. Why wouldn't you get one? And if you do have one, tweet me or Instagram me, or because I like to look up the hashtag Padawan braid on Instagram, or just tweet at me with a picture, and I will see if yours is better than mine. It's gonna be hard.